After World War II, U.S. government officials realized that the future of warfare would depend heavily on air power. Aircraft have proven crucial during the war, and it was clear that a dedicated branch focused solely on airborne operations was necessary. On September 18, 1947, the Department of the Air Force was officially established, distinguishing the U.S. Air Force as a separate military branch. As the U.S. Air Force began to take shape, it needed bases around the country to support its growing mission. Many of the airfields used during the war were considered, and Peterson Airfield was one of the top choices. Just 11 days after the Air Force was established, the airfield was reactivated to serve a military purpose once again. It became home to Strategic Air Command's 15th Air Force, hosting a fleet of heavy bombers. These bombardment groups remained at Peterson until 1953, when they relocated the March Air Force Base in California. Peterson was temporarily inactivated again, but that didn't last long. As tensions for the Soviet Union began to rise, Air Defense Command was activated at Ent Air Force Base just a few miles away. This new command was established in response to growing concerns about the Soviet threat, and Peterson Airfield played a critical role in supporting it. Peterson would be reactivated to host the 4600th Air Base Group, which provided essential administrative and logistical support to Air Defense Command. In 1954, the Soviets unveiled the Myashtchev M4 Molat. It was described as a long-range bomber that could potentially strike targets in North America. Although its effective range wasn't as great as initially feared, the reveal sent shockwaves throughout the defense community, making it clear that the Soviet Union was ramping up its long-range capabilities. In response, North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, would be established in 1957. The command's mission was to detect and defend against the Soviet bomber threat before it could reach North American shores. One of the installation's most significant moments in air defense history came in October 1962 during the Cuban Missile Crisis. When a U.S. U-2 spy plane captured images of Soviet missile sites under construction in Cuba, NORAD went into high alert. Air defenses were placed on standby, and aircraft were dispersed to assist the Navy with blockading the island. For nearly a month, NORAD operated under DEFCON 3, a state of heightened readiness, during what historians agree was the closest the U.S. ever came to nuclear war. In 1975, Ent Air Force Base was closed, and its resources and units were transferred to Peterson. Just a year later, the base was renamed Peterson Air Force Base, cementing its identity as a key installation in the Air Force's mission. Fast forward to 1982, and Peterson became the headquarters of Air Force Space Command. A year later, the first Space Wing was established at the base, taking over aerospace warning and the space surveillance mission. Additionally, the 3rd Space Support Wing was created to handle operational support functions on the installation. In 1992, the 1st and 3rd Space Wings were deactivated, and their missions were absorbed into the newly created 21st Space Wing, which evolved over time into the Peterson Schriever Garrison in 2020 when the U.S. Space Force was established. In 2022, the garrison was redesignated as Space Base Delta 1, and it continues to oversee installation operations today. Along with NORAD, Peterson is also home to the U.S. Northern Command, established in 2002 in the wake of the 9/11 attacks. Northern Command's mission is to protect U.S. territories and support international partners in North America and Central America. Space Operations Command, also based at Peterson, oversees the U.S. Space Force's cyberspace, intelligence, and operational components. Over its 80-year history, Peterson Airfield has adapted to serve many roles. It began as an Army air base during World War II, training reconnaissance, bomber, and fighter crews for combat. During the Cold War, it was on the front lines of air defense, protecting American skies from Soviet threats. Now, it plays a critical role in safeguarding space and cyberspace, the highest frontier. Throughout all these changes, the base has retained the name Peterson, honoring Army Air Corps Lieutenant Edward J. Peterson, who gave his life in service to his country. His legacy of courage, camaraderie, and sacrifice lives on at an installation that now stands at the forefront of defending America.